Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is day 16. The sun's out. It's about 6:30. So the sun kind of starts coming out around 5:45, 6, which is nice. Still a little nippy, but walking out when the sun is out helps somewhat with vitamin D. Since I have a jacket on, I'm probably getting less exposure. But I'm out and about and doing my 20-minute walk, and just briefly wanted to touch on the obvious of us being in the pandemic. And one of the things that I watched and listened to, the person talked about how this is a cumulative loss, cumulative traumatic loss that we're all experiencing, because we're all in the pandemic worldwide. It's not just a person or a place or a community. It's everyone. Everyone's being impacted from losing their jobs, their businesses, their homes. People are dying. There's physical loss, emotional loss. There's a lot of loss going on. And also, there is something that can occur like situational depression. People are anxious, overwhelmed, afraid, scared, uncertain. There's a lot of things going on, like compassion fatigue, and people are just tired and, feeling maybe hopeless and helpless. And that makes sense when there are a lot of things that are outside of your control. I know I said this before when I talked about, sometimes it's about changing your mindset, right? Not letting those thoughts of doubt or hopelessness to maybe not just stop, but maybe hopefully just to lessen. Because if we stay in that negative mindset and think, things aren't going to get better, then how are they going to get better if we don't have that hope, or at least have the thought that they can get better? And let's say that they can't get better, because there are some people who might be in situations that are worse off than me or you, right? So maybe one of the things is to look at, to see what you have to be grateful for. And again, easier said than done. And it's also that mind shift. So if you've been in a negative mindset for a year or 6 months or 3 months, it's going to take you that much time for your mind to start adjusting. If you had 3 months of, oh, this sucks, I'm horrible, it's not going to get better, think about it as it's going to be 3 months for your mind to readjust. So just like with, again, tiny habits or atomic habits, it's about 2 minutes, right? So maybe in the morning when you get up, you spend a couple moments writing down something you're grateful for, thinking of what you're grateful for, saying it out loud, write it somewhere so you always see it. So it's a constant reminder. Maybe you don't always say it, but maybe you have it on your bathroom mirror, or on the kitchen cabinet, or on your car, or on your wallet, or your purse, or anything where it's just a constant reminder, so that you don't, sometimes when it's like, oh, sometimes it's hard to think about it, easier said than done. Write it down and stick it somewhere. Start to change. Remember, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Don't think about 90 days. Don't think about 365 days. That could be the goal, but think about the day and the tiny habit to get there.